From tree-lined streets to cozy cul-de-sacs, vibrant communities, and diverse cultures, some suburbs stand above the rest. I might be a bit biased. After all, I was raised here in the suburbs north of Atlanta. However, there's a reason I stayed. Southern hospitality isn't just a stereotype here. It's a way of life. Deciding on a town to put down roots can be really overwhelming. So grab your coffee, sit down, and let me walk you through the top 5 neighborhoods around Atlanta, Georgia. Trust me, you're not going to want to miss this. Hey guys, welcome back. It's Ashley Lazarian, your local realtor here in Atlanta for the last 18 years, helping people like you make a move. Our first suburb, we're starting on the south side of Atlanta. Drive just about 45 minutes south of the city and you're going to be in Fayette County with what feels like the golf cart capital of the world, Peachtree City. Over 10,000 residents actually travel mostly by golf cart. There are over 90 miles of golf cart paths around the area. Peachtree City really has that small town feel, that tight community vibe. There's tons of great restaurants, there's local grocery stores just down the street, and it still cracks me up to this day as I watch people drive up in their golf cart and pack that thing full of groceries and drive home. Housing here is actually going to surprise you. It's much more affordable than many of the other suburbs in the area, and many of the suburbs that we're actually going to talk about today. You can still get a single family home here in Peachtree City for between $300,000 to $400,000. And many of the other suburbs, that's unheard of. Heading to the suburbs north of Atlanta in Cherokee County, we're going to end up in the little town of Woodstock. Woodstock is full of small town charm with big city amenities. While the city retains its historic character with cobblestone streets, brick storefronts, and a welcoming community spirit, it also offers all of your modern conveniences. The downtown area is absolutely adorable. It has all of the charm that I just mentioned. It also has Reformation Brewery, which is a top spot if you're going to find yourself in this area. One of the things that I love the most, though, has got to be the dog park. It's one of the best dog parks I think I've ever seen. Woodstock is home to some top-rated schools, which I really feel like is a huge factor in why families are continuing to choose Woodstock. The Cherokee County School District consistently ranks highly for academic excellence. The Green Prince Project is a community initiative where they've put trails everywhere to kind of interconnect everything so you can bike, walk, run, including Noonday Creek Trail and Rote Mill Park. Just a short drive and you're going to be at Lake Allatoona. You're going to hear people constantly talk about Lake Allatoona versus Lake Lanier, and truthfully, they're completely different. Lake Allatoona has a much slower pace of life compared to Lake Lanier is busy, bustling. There's restaurants, there's constantly people on, where Lake Allatoona is definitely geared more towards your Sunday morning fishing. You're going to find a range of homes in Woodstock. You're going to have really affordable homes here, which is great. They're $300,000 to $400,000. Then they're going to go well over $1 million. It just really depends. Homes on the lake are going to be far more expensive than some of your starter homes here. That being said, one of my favorite neighborhoods in this area has got to be the neighborhood of Town Lake. This neighborhood exudes community. They have everything you need here, and the homes are absolutely adorable. You will notice that some of them are a little bit older, but a lot of them have been renovated and have all of the modern conveniences that you're looking for in today's homes. Staying on the west side, just about 15 minutes closer to the city, we're going to end up in the wonderful suburb of Marietta. Marietta is steeped in history, and that's evident with the beautiful architecture and historic districts. I often find myself wandering the streets of Marietta Square. It's really the hub of Marietta, and there is so much character and charm here. There's restaurants, shopping, the old theater, and then you're right down the street from Glover Park. While Marietta has its own unique charm, it's also very conveniently located not too far from Atlanta. So if you're needing to work in the city but want to reside in the burbs, it's a perfect marriage of the two. The city is home to an array of parks and trails. We've hiked the Kennesaw Mountain Trails. Just down the street is the Chattahoochee River, and they have a ton of trails right along the water. Marietta is home to some top-notch schools as well. Cobb County as a whole has always been at the top with education. Due to location, homes here in Marietta are going to be a little higher in price compared to Woodstock, with an average price point of around $500,000. Now, you might have watched my other video, but one of the things that you're going to notice here in Marietta is that a lot of the homes were built in the 80s and 90s. That's not to say that I would shy away from them. Many of them have so much more character than you're going to find in a lot of the homes that are new construction. I would just make sure that you're getting a home inspection to make sure that everything was done properly. Okay, so we're leaving the west side, heading up Highway 400. for Alpharetta. Alpharetta is more than just a town. It is the perfect blend of suburbs meets the city. Alpharetta is known for its thriving job market, often referred to as the tech city of the South. Alpharetta has attracted numerous tech companies and startups, creating a hub of innovation and employment opportunities, with major headquarters in tech giants like Microsoft and Verizon. Alpharetta was also rated one of the top spots in the nation for co-working, so you're gonna find those popping up everywhere. Whether you're in the mood for live music or good eating, Alpharetta's got you covered. The Avalon is a place that I spend far too much time, but most of my favorite restaurants are right here. It's great for a girl's day if I wanna go shopping and grab brunch, or if I wanna bring the kids and grab pizza and ice cream. It's got everything. Just a mile or so down the street is downtown Alpharetta. This has so much character and charm. Valor Coffee Shop is a really popular spot. You're gonna find all of the techies and early morning people grabbing coffee here before they go in. And there's even a speakeasy directly across the street that opens in the evenings. It's kind of expensive to live here though. Alpharetta is one, if not the top area that I get phone calls on when people are thinking about making a move here. However, once we really start looking around and looking at home prices, they find that some of the surrounding cities are just as well, much more affordable, and they can beat Alpharetta in 5 to 10 minutes. The average home here in Alpharetta is gonna start at around $700,000. There's more new construction being built, but we're really noticing more row homes and townhomes in the Alpharetta area just due to lack of space. Honestly, space is a luxury in most places these days, and it's definitely one in our next city, Suwanee. From the moment you set foot in Suwanee, you're gonna feel the sense of community. Being voted one of the most diverse places to live, there is no shortage of culture here. Education is a big deal here as well. I honestly think that that's why Suwanee has been such a popular place to call home for so many years in a row. Housing here in Suwanee ranges. We've got houses from 2,000 square feet to over 10,000. They're going to be starting at about 500,000, going well over 3 million. Suwanee Town Center is the heart of the city. It's where you're going to find true community. Food truck Fridays, Saturday morning farmers markets, movies on the green. It's where neighbors come to connect. Like all places, there's going to be pros and cons. You don't want just a place to live, you want a place to thrive. And honestly, I don't think you could go wrong with any of the cities we talked about today. If you have questions about any of the places that we talked about or just want to dive deeper, my team and I would love to help. Reach out to me, Ashley@myhaventeam.com. Until then, I'll see you next week. And diverse cultures. Okay, you ready?